You keep trying to see around a corner that will not let you see, and it has kept you awake again tonight. The future you are afraid of is not an empty room waiting to swallow you. It is a room I am already standing in. So before you spin through one more what if, stay with me here, just for a little while. You do not have to figure it all out before you close your eyes. You do not have to solve next year tonight, or know the ending before the story has even reached the next page. You only have to stop running ahead of yourself for a few quiet minutes and listen. So loosen your grip a little and let your shoulders come down and breathe slowly with me now. Before we go one step further, let me say something plainly, because honesty matters more than comfort. What you are about to receive is encouragement drawn from the Bible, a reflection offered gently in faith. It is not a private revelation. It is not a prediction about your future, and it is not a promise of any particular outcome in your life. It is simply the steady comfort of Scripture, read slowly over a heart that has been bracing for tomorrow. And there is one short line from Scripture I want to set under everything I say tonight. It comes from the book of Psalms, the 31st Psalm, verse 15. Listen to these few words and let them land softly. My times are in thy hand. Read them again inside your chest, slowly. My times. The days I have already lived and the days I have not yet reached. The hour I am dreading and the hour I cannot picture at all. All of it held. Not floating loose in the dark, but resting in a hand that has never once let anything fall by accident. This is not a slogan to repeat until you feel brave. It is older and quieter than that. In the Scriptures, these are the words of someone surrounded by trouble who chose to put his unknown future into hands he trusted more than his own eyes. And tonight, that same trust is being offered to you, exactly where you are. So let these words reach you the way the Bible means them, as if the one who made you were leaning close to your tired heart and saying, "My child, I know what you have been doing in the dark. I have watched you lie awake, rehearsing tomorrow as if rehearsing it could make it safe. I have seen you build the disaster in your mind, brick by brick, and then move into it and live there hours before it ever came, if it ever comes at all. You have called it planning, but your own heart knows it has felt more like dread. And I did not look at you with disappointment for being afraid. I looked at you with mercy. I know why the unknown frightens you so much. Somewhere along the way, you learned that the things you did not see coming were the things that hurt the most. So a part of you decided that if you could only see far enough ahead, you could keep the pain from ever surprising you again. And so you scan the horizon every night, looking for the next blow before it lands. But hear me, my child. You were never meant to carry the weight of a future you cannot see. Trying to see it all in advance was never wisdom. It was fear, wearing the clothes of wisdom. And it has cost you the very rest I have been trying to give you. You think that if you stop worrying, you will be caught off guard. You think the worry is a kind of watchman, keeping you safe, earning its keep. But worry has never once changed a single tomorrow. It has only stolen the strength you needed for today. It cannot move the future 1 inch. It can only move into your present and take the seat that was meant for peace. So let me tell you the truth your fear keeps drowning out. The future is not yours to hold, and it was never meant to be. It is already held by hands far steadier than yours, in a grip that does not tremble when the news is bad. You have a voice inside you that speaks in the language of what if. It begins so reasonably that you mistake it for thinking, what if it falls apart? What if you are not ready? What if the change you can feel coming takes away the ground beneath your feet? What if next year is the year it all goes wrong and there is no one there to catch you. And one by one it walks you through every door you cannot open yet, and shows you only the dark rooms. My child, hear me. That voice does not know your future. It only knows your fear. It is not a prophet. It is not heaven speaking. It is the echo of every old wound, guessing at tomorrow and calling the guess a fact. So when it begins its list of what-ifs tonight, you do not have to argue every point. When it says you cannot see what is coming, the truth answers, but I am held by one who can. When it says you are not ready for next year, the truth answers, my times are in his hand, not mine. You do not have to win the argument with the what-ifs. You only have to stop handing them tomorrow as if it were theirs to ruin. So if you are listening tonight with a future-shaped fear sitting on your chest, this is for you. If there is a change coming that you did not choose, and you cannot tell yet whether it will heal you or break you, this is for you. If you have been quietly bracing for a year you have not even entered, this is for you. If you have read the same uncertainty so many times that you have worn a groove in your own mind, this especially is for you. You do not have to pretend you are calm here. You do not have to perform peace you do not feel. You do not have to have a plan for everything before you are allowed to rest. Come as you are, unsure and unfinished, and let your unknown future be carried for a while by someone other than you. In the Gospel of Matthew, the invitation is to stop borrowing trouble from tomorrow. The scriptures gently remind us that tomorrow will take care of its own concerns, and that today already has enough for us to carry. Notice what that means. You were never asked to live 2 days at once. You were never required to feel today the weight of every grief that has not yet arrived. Most of the futures you have feared so fiercely never came to pass at all, and the strength you spent fearing them never came back. So you are allowed to set tomorrow down, not because you stopped caring, but because it was never yours to hold up. You do not have to earn rest by first imagining every way it could go wrong. The scriptures never say, secure your future and then you may be at peace. They invite you to release it and to be carried one single day at a time. There is a quiet truth in the scriptures that the unknown only frightens us because we forget who is already there. The Bible speaks of a God who goes before his people into the very places they have not yet reached. Sit with that picture for a moment. Slowly. The room you are afraid of, the year you cannot see, the day you keep flinching from. He is not waiting for it to arrive. He is already standing in it. He reached tomorrow before your fear ever could. So when you finally walk into the future you have been dreading, you will not be walking into the dark. You will be walking toward the one who was already there. If the only picture you have ever had of your future is an empty room with the lights off, let this gentle truth change it tonight. The room is not empty. It never was. He was always already inside it, waiting for you with patience, not with judgment. And I want to say something about all the strength you think you do not have for what is coming. You keep doing the math, and the math keeps telling you that you will not be enough for next year. You measure the size of the unknown against the size of yourself, and you come up short every time in the dark. But you are making one mistake in that arithmetic, my child. You keep counting only what you have today and asking it to cover a day that has not yet come. The grace for tomorrow has not arrived yet, and it is not supposed to. It comes with the day it is meant for, not a moment before. You will not be handed next year's strength tonight while you lie awake. You will be handed it on the morning you actually need it, The scriptures show mercy arriving fresh with every sunrise, never early, but never late. So the reason you cannot feel the strength for what is coming is simply that you are standing in today, reaching for a gift that is waiting in tomorrow. Now, I know you may not feel any of this yet. Trust comes slowly to a heart that has been disappointed by the future before. And that is all right. The truth does not wait for your fear to quiet down before it becomes true. The hand that holds your times holds them, whether you feel held or not. These words were written down long before you were born, by people who also could not see their tomorrows, so that they could reach you on a night exactly like this one. So let me say it again, gently, the way you may have needed to hear it for a long time. Your times are not loose. They are held. The world has trained you to believe that the people who control the most are the safest. That if you could only manage every variable, nothing could ever hurt you again. But that is a heavy and an impossible religion, and it has never once kept its promises to you. Your safety was never meant to come from your grip on the future. It was meant to come from the one whose grip on you never loosens. And that grip does not tighten when you are certain, and it does not slip when you are afraid. When you can see the path ahead, you are held. When you cannot see one step, you are held. On the days you feel ready for what is coming, you are held. And on the nights you feel ready for nothing at all, you are held still. I want you to look back for a moment at the futures you once feared. The year you were sure would undo you. The change you swore you could not survive. The unknown that loomed so large you could barely breathe. And yet here you are, on the other side of so many of them. Still standing, still breathing, still here. Do you ever stop to wonder how you walked into the very thing you dreaded and came out still on your feet? How the strength you swore you did not have somehow arrived right on the morning you needed it. How the worst version of tomorrow, the one you rehearsed so faithfully, so often, never even came. The scriptures would say that was not luck. That was a hand that was already in your future before you ever got there. You did not survive those unknowns because you finally saw them coming. You survived because you were held while you walked through them, blind. Even when you could not feel the hand that held you, it did not let go. And here is something your fear of tomorrow keeps hiding from you. All that energy you have poured into bracing for the future, it has changed you. And not only for the worse. You think the worry only wore you down, but somewhere in it, you have also been learning to let go of things you cannot hold. Every time you survived an unknown you could not control, a small, quiet trust was being built in you, in the dark, where it is hardest to see. You are not as fragile as your what-ifs insist you are. You have already lived through more than you ever thought you could, and you are still here to be afraid of more, which means something in you keeps choosing to walk forward anyway. One day you will sit beside someone lying awake the way you are tonight, spinning through their own unseen tomorrow, and the very fear you walked through will become the calm you are able to lend them. None of these long, frightened nights is going to be wasted. And let me speak gently to the comparison that has crept into your fear of the future. You look at people who seem to know exactly where they are going, and you feel a step behind, as if everyone else received a map you never got. Behind some schedule you imagine they are keeping. Behind a certainty you assume they feel. Behind a future they seem to have already secured. But no one has been handed the map. Not one of them can see around their own corner either. They are walking the same blind road you are, one unseen day at a time, whether they admit it or not. The scriptures are full of people who set out not knowing where they were going, and were led, step by step, exactly where they needed to be. Not seeing your future is not the same as having no future. It is simply the shape of being human. So stop measuring your uncertainty against the certainty you only imagine in others. You are not lost. You are led. And the one leading you can already see the very ground you are afraid to step on. So tonight, I am asking you to set down a few things you were never meant to carry into tomorrow. Lay down the need to see the whole road before you take the next step. Lay down the disasters you have rehearsed that have not happened and may never happen at all. Lay down the fear that has been writing your future in ink when fear was only ever guessing. You were not built to hold all your tomorrows at once, and you do not have to hold them alone. And about that uncertainty you keep gripping so tightly, the change you cannot stop, the answer you do not have yet, the door that has not opened. Hear this carefully, my child. Not knowing is not the same as being unsafe. The scriptures promise that mercy meets us new every morning, which means there is grace already waiting in tomorrow, prepared before you arrive, set aside before you have done a single thing to earn it. You have been trying to pack tonight a strength meant to be opened on a future morning. It will be there. It is already there. So loosen your hold on the unknown, not because the future does not matter, but because it was never resting on your shoulders to begin with. If these words have stirred something in you, you do not need to do anything dramatic. You do not owe anyone a comment to make this real. You do not have to prove your faith to a stranger. But if you would like, take this quiet moment and turn it into a small and honest prayer. It can be as simple as this. Lord, I cannot see tomorrow, and I am tired of trying. Help me trust that my times are in your hand. There are no perfect words. The scriptures show God meeting people in their sighs and their whispers and the prayers they could not finish. Your honesty is more than enough. And if someone comes to mind right now, someone who is lying awake, afraid of their own tomorrow, you are welcome to share this quietly with them. Not as a chain, not as a demand, just as a kindness, the way you would sit beside a friend who cannot sleep. Now, here is one gentle but important reminder, and I will not rush past it. Faith is a deep comfort, but it is not a replacement for care. If the fear of the future has grown into something heavy that follows you through your days, or if your mind or your health feels too much to carry alone, please also reach out to a doctor, a counselor, or someone you trust. Faith and help were always meant to walk together. Asking for support is not a failure of trust. It is wisdom, and it is brave. And before we come to the end, let me ask one simple thing of you. Let tomorrow stay in tomorrow, just for tonight. I'm not telling you the road ahead is suddenly clear. I am not handing you a date or a guarantee or a map of the year to come. I am telling you what faith has always whispered to the anxious, that you do not have to see the future to be safe inside it, because it is already held. You have walked into 100% of your unknown days so far, and here you still are. Think about that. That is not luck. That is the steady keeping of hands that were always in your tomorrow before you arrived. And the hands that have carried you into every future until now are not about to drop you at the edge of the next one. So when the unknown feels too wide, release it. When the answer is slow to come, release it. When you cannot see the whole road, just take the one step in front of you and let Him hold the rest. So as this message comes toward its close, I want to leave one thing in your hands to carry into tomorrow. Your future is not an empty room. It is a room that is already filled with His presence. The scriptures speak again and again of a God who knows the way you take, even when you cannot. Whatever this coming season holds, you will not be the first one to arrive in it. The one who made you is already standing in the very day you are afraid of, with patience, not with dread. I will not promise you a date. I will not promise you a certain outcome. I will not pretend to know the things that only God knows. You have been handed enough confident guesses about your future, and I will not add one more to the pile. But I can leave you with what the scriptures say with full and quiet confidence. My times are in thy hand. Your times, held. The seen and the unseen, the dreaded and the unimaginable, all of it resting in a hand that does not let go. So loosen your grip tonight. Not because tomorrow no longer matters, but because you were never the one carrying it. Take one more slow breath now, and let your hands fall open. And let this be the truth you fall asleep on. Your times are held. Your future is not empty, and you are not facing it alone. If quiet words like these bring you peace, you are always welcome to stay close to this little corner of the internet, where we simply sit with the scriptures together. And wherever tomorrow takes you, whatever you cannot yet see, may you walk into it knowing that the one who made you is already there, holding your times in his hand. Peace be with you, my friend. Rest now.